So some of you asked me to put some information on how to do this, the work from this site. So let's start by saying that this is about putting icons instead of putting images. So instead of putting images, you just use a font library. And the way you do that is, first of all, in the header, you have to link to a CSS file. Now, normally your CSS file would be index.css. But let's say you have a big file or you want to use someone else's, you can link to it. Now, I've provided you that link. It's right here. It's a link. It's a style sheet. And the reference, the link reference or the hyperlink is right here. The URL, it actually connects to cloudflare.com/ajax. This is the URL it connects to. Now, if you actually copy and paste this and put it into your browser, just put the URL in. This is what it connects to. Okay, this is just a CSS file. Now, this CSS file allows you to use someone else's library. So we're already connecting to it. So go back to your REPL. And I tell you to go to something like fontawesome.icons. Now, one of your, how do I do this? Whoops. One of your other students told me that in a message, said something, whoops. Let's go to your class. It doesn't matter. They told me that they gave me a better site, but this one works as well. So let's just go to Font Awesome, Control C, and go to the URL. No. Oh, I didn't copy it properly. Let's copy it properly again. Control C. And let's paste that. We have these icons here. So when you go to this URL, this is basically Font Awesome. And let's click on a, let's say we want to have an address book icon. So what do? We select it. And right here, this code, this is HTML code. It's an I for icon, it's class, and this is the class it uses. And because we link to that CSS file in Cloudflare, this is defined in that file, like class FAS, fa-address-book is another class. So what do? We copy. Let's not download it. Let's copy this. Whoops. If we say start using this icon, we can copy HTML. Copy this HTML to use this icon. So we copy the HTML and we go back to our REPL and we just paste it here. So this person is from someone else in the class. They copy and pasted this code here and they copied and pasted I class equals FA camera retro. And when they run their program, whoops, let's go to result. You see that they have a camera there. It's kind of like text font, but it's not. And then you have align center, that right there. And you have FA address book, which is right there. That's the one we actually selected. Okay, and that's how you do it. Now what's happening here, it's going into the CSS file linked through this href. And it's bringing that from that file, we're able to render these images to the screen. And that's how you do this. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask.